Hello and welcome back to Kitchen Tips with Spread Some Magic. Today is our first week in chocolate. I'm not quite sure how many weeks we're going to have, but there's a bit of questions about chocolate in our book here. So it says, what's the difference between semi-sweet, bittersweet, and dark chocolates? It turns out these labels don't mean as much as you might think they do. I don't know about that. All chocolate begins as cacao beans. Their inner meat or nib of the bean is removed from the shell and ground into a paste called chocolate liquor, although it contains no alcohol. Chocolate liquor consists of cocoa solids and cocoa butter. It is then further processed and mixed with sugar and flavorings to create various types of chocolate. Semi-sweet and bittersweet chocolates, which are both considered dark chocolate, must contain at least 35% chocolate liquor, although most contain more than 55% and some go as high as 99%. That would be the bittersweet. Typically, manufacturers use the label bittersweet for chocolates that are higher in cacao and therefore less sweet than their semi-sweet offerings. Thus, bittersweet and semi-sweet can be useful terms for comparing products within one brand, but are imprecise across different brands, and that's true. Cacao content matters more than name, and we have found that the flavor and texture of 60% cacao, whether called semi-sweet, bittersweet, or just dark, is ideal for most cooking applications. I find that's inaccurate. Baking. Semi-sweet is a little more chocolatey than milk chocolate, but dark is dark, and bittersweet is not sweet. So, there is 100%, or shoot, even 90% chocolate bars out there. But that's weird. They just put dark in quotation marks, which is super weird as somebody who loves dark chocolate. Is there any way to use dark chocolate and unsweetened chocolate interchangeably? There are some useful substitutions, but they don't work in all types of recipes. Unsweetened chocolate is not the same as dark, bittersweet, or semi-sweet chocolate. It is limited by the amount of cocoa butter it can contain, which must be between 50 and 60%. Lower fat means more cocoa solids and therefore richer chocolate flavor. You can replace 1 ounce of dark chocolate with 2/3 ounce of unsweetened chocolate and 2 teaspoons of granulated sugar. That's just more work. But the unsweetened chocolate will not provide the same smooth, creamy texture. That means that while substitution will work with fudgy brownies, it could wreak havoc on a delicate custard or airy cake. To replace 1 ounce of unsweetened chocolate, you can either use 3 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder plus 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, or use 1.5 ounces of dark chocolate and then remove 1 tablespoon of sugar from the recipe. That's just buy the chocolate you need. That's key. Anyhow, thanks for joining me this week, and spread some magic wherever you are.